Hello?
Yeah, this is Lieutenant Gregory Stevens, sir. We're trying to see who's this individual that's calling the station here. We just had several phone calls from this number. Okay, who is this I'm talking to right now?
This is James Berry.
Okay, who's calling this number? Who's calling us here at this district? That's what we want to know.
Calling what number?
Okay. You do realize that this is
What
Lieutenant.
number?
You do realize that this is Lieutenant Gregory Stevens that you're talking with.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm listening.
I've been getting these calls from this number that it rings and rings. If you answer it, it'll ring somebody else.
I'm listening. Listen to what I'm saying,
it rings somebody else. In fact, one of my neighbors, one night it rang at about 10 o'clock, and I answered it. I was already in the bed, but I got a phone beside my bed, and I answered it, and it started ringing. You could hear it ringing when I answered the phone. When I cut the phone on and I answered it, and it was ringing my neighbor, Wesley Cox, from my number.
Well, sir, this is the number that I just called. We just had several phone calls from this number, okay? And the individual, we're leaving
from my number?
I'm listening. Listen to what I'm saying, sir. We just had several phone calls from this number, okay? And the individual, and we're leaving lewd and lascivious phone numbers. He was saying how he wanted to have sex with the officers, and he also had other things that was threatening the officers. That's why we were able to contact this number and call this individual right back. We're trying to see who's this individual that's calling the station here.
Well, I have not been calling in, and as far as I know, nobody's been on my phone using it.
Well, that's why we were able to call you right back.
Okay, well, I haven't called, and nobody else has called from this number that I know of.
Okay, well, we're advising you now that you have, well, whoever called from this number has called this district several times, leaving lewd numbers at the 3rd district here.
Where are you, in Morganton?
Sir, yeah. Sir, again, we must tell you that you are being taped.
I don't care. I mean, tape it.
Okay.
I mean, you said I have not called your number.
Okay. Now, you said you're who,
and
sir?
I don't know who has, and as far as I know, nobody has from this number because my wife has passed away, and I'm here by myself.
Okay. Now, you said you're who, sir?
This is the police department in Morganton.
Yeah, we heard you, sir. Now, you said you're who, sir?
Are you calling from police department in Morganton?
Yeah, this is Lieutenant
or
Gregory
Sheriff's
Stevens,
Department?
sir. Yeah, this is Lieutenant Gregory Stevens. Now, you said you're who, sir?
James Berry.
Okay, what's your last name?
Berry, B-E-R-R-Y.
Okay. Is there anybody else that's calling?
No, I don't have anybody here.
Okay, I don't know. Are y'all listening to this? Okay.
Okay.
Hold that for a second. Hold on 1 second.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, right now you're talking to a police officer standing inside this room. You're calling threatening these people in my city, and I don't particularly appreciate it.
Calling what now?
You're calling a lady in my city. My name is Sergeant Jonathan Fields. This lady's scared to death of you. Do what?
I don't know who has been calling you, but it's not from this number.
Sergeant Fields.
I mean, somebody else might have this same number. I don't think so, but it...
Well, these people have not called you once.
Do what now?
Well, these people aren't calling you either. I don't know what happened. You got this lady scared to death in her own home because you're calling threatening her to blow her head off with an AR-15.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Well...
You're calling threatening these people in my city, and I don't particularly appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. And...
Good.
And Steve Wisnett knows me.
Do what?
I say, Steve Wisnett knows me.
I don't care who he is. These people aren't the people that are calling you.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but I have not been calling you, and
Yeah.
and I just I
Well,
just
apparently
have
somebody's playing games
to. I
with the
hope
phone,
that
but
you can find out who's been calling.
Yeah. Well, apparently somebody's playing games with the phone, but you're scaring this lady half to death with the phone calls you're making to her.
Who is?
You're calling threatening these people in my city, and I don't particularly appreciate it. Well, somebody called this phone number because the phone rang and I'm talking to you.
Oh, wait a minute now. This Skype user?
Do what?
Skype user.
No.
That's
Sergeant
the one I've
Fields.
been getting called from. You know,
Do what?
when I answered the phone,
Do what?
it started ringing my neighbor.
Do what?
I say, this the one I got called from. You know, they called me about a week ago, twice at one night, and when I picked it up and answered the phone, it started ringing my neighbor.
Well, somebody called this phone number because the phone rang and I'm talking to you.
Okay. I'm coming in to town tomorrow to check on it and see who this Skype user is.
What's your name?
Because it tells me who's calling, and that's the number I've got.
What's your name?
That just now called me.
Obviously, you have a computer at your house. Obviously, look up the Sugar Creek, Missouri Police Department on your web, on your email, on your internet, and you call that number. You have to talk to Sergeant Fields.
Okay.
You look it up online.
I don't
on the
know.
internet.
Well,
no.
I'm going into town to check on it.
You look it up online.
Your name is, what was your name?
Yeah, right now you're talking to police officer Sergeant Fields. You look it up online on the internet, you'll find the phone number.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your name is who?
Sergeant
What?
Fields. My name is
Sergeant who?
Sergeant Fields. My name is Sergeant Jonathan Fields. Yeah.
Sergeant Jonathan Fields.
Good.
Jonathan Fields.
Yeah. Okay, well, I told you how to verify who I am. So this phone conversation's over. I've told you to call if you want to talk to me. Give me a call.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I have not called your office.
Yeah.
And I think it's this darn crap here that's going on.
I don't know.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, okay, bye.